which is not. Yeah, some of them get out. Bristol's kind of a city technically, but do bear in mind it's one inhabited by 600,000 people who, in all honesty, should be living on farms. It's smashing fun, but while you were messing up the economy in London, we were still getting to grips with cash machines, to be honest with you. I'm 29 years old, dudes. I'm in my mid-20s. I did a really camp look there, didn't I? And then got a little bit camper. So I'm in my mid-20s, right, dudes, and I think, I'm going to call me Captain Controversial, call me it, but I think, I'm going to lay it down, MFs, that young people today, young dudes, younger than me, they're growing up a little bit too quickly for my liking. That's right, I went there. I mean like sort of 14, 15-year-olds, because when I was that age, I was quite naive and innocent, and that's not really around these days. I mean, when I was 14, for example, all I knew of women I'd learned from rumour and graffiti. And I think that's quite important, that's an important part of growing up. Whereas today, with the blooming internet and all that, they've got access to the adult world far too early on. And I'm going to give you an example of this, or I'll tell you a quick story which shows that. Now, I was doing a gig at a sixth form college, right? So all the dudes and dudettes were sort of 14 to 18, that precious age. And the gig went fine. And afterwards, we're all chilling out, right, dudes? So I'm just hanging out with the dudes, and we're kicking back, and they're being quite candid about their sex life. Right, one girl in particular. Now, I was really uncomfortable for two main reasons. One, I didn't know if she was legally of age to be having sex. Two, I didn't know if I was legally allowed to be listening into the conversation, right? Audio paedophilia is a grey area. But what the hey, left my dictaphone at home anyway, so it doesn't matter. And I thought, it's like Skins this, isn't it? It was WT Farts. So anyway, we're kicking back, and she's being quite explicit and using a lot of terminology that even I'm not sure what it meant. And then, right, to kind of prove how grown up she was in front of all the friends, I think she was kind of showing off a bit. She read out a text, right, that her boyfriend had sent her. Now, I'm going to repeat it for you, but I should apologise, it's pretty top shelf. There's a couple of bombs in there, and those bombs are going to drop. Now, the text said, bear in mind it's from her boyfriend, she's reading out in public. The text said, I want to take you to the park, fuck you hard in your wet pussy, and make you feel special. Is it just me? Or are those two separate texts? Right? There's a gap in logic there, isn't there, between the situation he outlines and its intended net result, right? And the cheeky little tinker, right, had the audacity to end that text with a smiley winky face, right? Now, don't get me wrong, I use emoticons as much as the next person. I'm a fan of them. The smiley winky face, kind of like your bog standard benchmark one. My personal favourite is the lesser used cousin of the smiley winky face. I only discovered it existed about 6 weeks ago, right? It's the sad winky face. Now, the reason I got so obsessed with this emoticon is because it seems to me, sad winky face, to be an emoticon, right? It's been invented to sum up an emotion that does not yet exist. Think about it. What possible scenario in all of your life would leave you sad, yet winking at the same time, right? And I was racking my brains, and I was thinking there must be a message you can legitimately end with a sad winky face, and I'll come up with it, ladies and gentlemen, this is the only one. And that message is, sorry to hear about your mum. Good news about the inheritance. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been absolutely lovely.